Hey everyone, Anthony Venuto here with In Touch Mortgage Solutions. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy. I wanted to do this video today because I really wanted to talk about something that's come up a few times, and I'm starting to see a lot of it on the media and on the news, and it's regarding consumer proposal and debt consolidation. I know for many Canadians, we're going to be going through some very challenging times, especially on the other side of COVID-19 when it comes to debt management. One important thing that I really wanted to touch upon is, as a mortgage broker, we see a lot of clients that come through our door, and they've gone through consumer proposal, and a lot of them are not made aware of the ramifications of what happens, right? So with consumer proposal, for many Canadians, it might be the only option, especially if you don't own a home with a good amount of equity built into it. But for those of you that do have a home and have some equity built into it, you may want to look at the options before going through debt consolidation to maybe provide yourself with some, alternative financing, short-term financing that will help you bridge that gap, maybe repair your credit, pay out some of those debts before they get overbearing on you, because that's really important going forward, because debt consolidation is relatively equivalent to bankruptcy, and it is at the discretion of the whoever you owe money to make sure that that is discharged off your credit bureau. And it can take about, anywhere from 5 to 7 years before all that actually gets remedies, especially because when you're going through consumer proposal, a lot of banks will want to see the 2-2-2 method. They'll want to see 2 years discharged, they'll want to see 2 years reestablished credit, and at least 2 new trade lines or 2 new credit sources to help rebuild your credit. Before it gets to that point, what we're saying to some of our clients is, some of the banks, may or may not finance you, especially with the tighter regulations right now. But there are alternative sources that, if you're working, have equity built into the house, you can provide a short-term game plan for 1 to 2 years, help rebuild the credit, and then we can flip you back in to an A bank once everything's been remedied. Obviously, yes, there are additional costs when you're going into that space, but what you're doing is you're preventing yourself from riding out a longer period of time with the consumer proposal, or if a situation arrives down the line, for that matter. And I hope that makes a little bit of sense. It's just that what my biggest message is that a lot of people will go through the consumer proposal and then get blindsided afterwards. And we don't want that to happen to a lot of our clients, especially because, in that short period of time, yes, the interest is relieved, you're feeling a little bit better, but as things start to get better, you might want to refinance, you might want to move, you may want to do some remodeling of your home, and you're going to try to go get financing. And because of that consumer proposal, you're going to have some troubles with your bank, and it's going to pose a major problem, especially because, as I said, it has to be discharged. It has to be basically for 2 years discharge. You have to basically reestablish yourself with new credit by getting 2 new credit facilities, whether that be another credit card, a line of credit, a car loan, something along those lines. And then you have to have 2 years of that reestablished credit. So all in all, that could be a 5 to 7 year game plan, where if you were to hit the before you went through consumer proposal, you had equity in your house, you're still working, you're able to get the financing, maybe get a line of credit, pay out those debts. Even, for some clients, it would actually cheaper for them to get potentially, private financing for 1 year or 6 months to clean them up this way, that they are honored the better rate with their bank, or we can flip them into the bank. There's a few things that you want to do, but you want to really talk to your mortgage professional or your bank or to your trusted financial advisor to make sure that you're getting the right advice and find out exactly what's going to happen on the other end if you decide to go through consumer proposal. I hope you found this video helpful. If you guys have any questions, always feel free to DM us, send us an email. We're always here to help. The team at InTouch is here, and we wish everybody a happy, healthy, and safe journey through COVID-19. Thank you very much.